Take it to the next level with Suki. Welcome to our Suki feature. I am JP, and in this video we are going to look at one of the powerful modules inside Suki Pro, and this one connected to a layout called Header Elements Plus. With the Header Elements Plus, you get extra menus, extra HTMLs, buttons, contact links, and a WooCommerce search that you can add into the header within the Suki theme. Let's go see how that is done. Here I am in my admin panel for my site. And the first thing I will show you is here in the sidebar under Appearance, you will see Suki. When it is installed as Pro, it will appear here. And if you have the Pro, the white label will also appear here. Because we are going to be working in the header, before we do that, I want to go to Menus and show you that I've created one menu. And currently you will see there is Header Menu 1, Mobile Header Menu, and a Footer Bottom Menu. Let's go now into the Suki dashboard, and under Layout Modules, you'll see Header Elements Plus. It is not activated because maybe you don't need it, and if you don't need it, you don't want to load that extra code. So what you do, if you're going to use the Header Elements Plus, which is very small, you just click here and toggle it on. Now, when I go back to Menus, you will see Display Location has increased. Now we have also Header Menu 2, Header Menu 3, as well as Vertical Menu, which is actually an off-canvas menu. We covered that in the video on the off-canvas vertical menu. Because I want to just show you how Header Menu 2 works, I'm going to create a second menu. Let's say here, create a new menu. And let's call this second menu so we don't get lost. Create our menu. And you may ask me, why on earth do I want to have a second menu? I've actually recently worked with a few corporate companies that had requirements because they were listed that they had to have their investor relations very prominently displayed on their page. Now, I tried to convince them to put it in the footer. They wanted it in the header. And what you then do is you can either put it in a top bar or the bottom bar, and that's what we probably will do in this case, and you create a second menu for that. I'm just going to create custom links for that here, so we have something to work with. We call this one Investor Relations, and let's add one or two more. We can say this one is Careers, very common also for corporate sites or business sites to have this. And let's say we're only going to be working with those two. Let's save our menu and then go back to the Suki dashboard, because this is one of the things that I really like about Suki. Activate Header Elements Plus. We've done that. And now all you need to do is click here on Customize. No need to go into the sidebar, click on Customizer and then go look for it. From here, you click on it and it will take you directly into this area within the Customizer. You see, there we go. We have already covered this builder. If you want to know more about the builder, please check the link in the description below for the video on our complete tutorial for the Suki free. Same thing, how you build it will apply here. The difference that you have here is that you have extra features here at the bottom. So the blocks or the buttons or the elements that you use for building out your header has increased. Now you have menu 2, menu 3, HTML 2 and 3, and you have buttons as well and the contact. Up here is our header section. Let's see what happens with our contact. Love this feature. I'm dropping it here in the top right-hand corner, and you see we get telephone, we get dates for opening hours. And if you want to edit it, click on contact like I did here, and it will open the area for you to contact it. The active items currently include phone, business hours. Click on the plus, you can add email as well as your address over here. And that will add it to it. Let's say you want to remove your business hours. Very quick feature to do this. Over here, you add your email, your phone, your address, and your business hours, what to display. You can also add your URLs for these different fields. Let's just change a few so that we are sure that these things work properly. 999-456-788. And it updates very nicely over there. What is the other one? We have an address. Let's make this 78 Marvin Avenue. My spelling is on spot. Great. And if you want to have it in the top left, simply click on it, hold and drag it, and you place it. And this is now currently in your top bar, not in your main bar. You can see here is your logo with your menu number 1. Now, if you bring in a second menu, in this case, you probably will put it in your bottom bar. So let's go and grab our menu number 2 over here, and I'll put it here in the bottom right-hand corner. And it brings in our second menu. We haven't assigned it yet, so let's go back to menus, and then second menu, and we assign it here to header menu 2, and it should update there. You see investor relations and career. At this moment, it doesn't look good. You need to go and apply styling there. And what you will typically do if we go to our header, bottom bar, is that you are going to apply a different color to the background, like so. Putting it on black, and then of course my link text color, I'll put that in white. See, now it's starting to look like the sites that we know very well. Let's have a look at some of the other features. Oh, I love the buttons, right? So you can bring in a button, and often we want to leave the contact button separately. We want to place our form separately. You can do that. What I did is I dragged that button in there. Just to show you again what I did. Let's say first you want to remove the button text or the button. All you need to do is click here on the X and you remove it, and it will pop back here in the bottom. So let's go look for our button 1. It will be here at the beginning. Click and hold and drag it here to the top. Again, to make changes to this button, all you do is you click on the button and it will open here in the options sidebar everything you can do over here. You have button 1 and button 2. Let's bring in button 2 as well. Button 2 over here. So we have 2 buttons over there. Change the text. Let's call this one contact. And then for this one, we can call request a quote. Yeah, you maybe want to do that. And you can choose whether you want it to open in the same tab or in a new tab. Styling of the button is done. Within general styles, and you go to button over here. This would be nice if the buttons in the header could perhaps have a different styling than the rest of the document. Currently, you're going to style it over here. If you want to change the background color, you also have full control over here over the typography, padding, and the border. Border radius over here. So let's make those buttons nice and round. But border color, let's reduce, take that away. Right, now you've got those nice pill-shaped little buttons there at the top. Let's go back into our header over here. And here's our header builder again. You have all the other options down here that you can add and remove. Their settings are done over here. Let's have a look quickly at the tablet and mobile over here. Click. This is our header for the tablet. And if you prefer working with the mobile one, just go here to the bottom, click on mobile, and there you've got it. Let's see how it works over here. No menu assigned. So let's go back to this. Go to menus, view all locations, and mobile header menu. We click here, main menu. Let's test that one. Works perfectly. Let's go back into the styling to see what we can do with this. Go to header. And now up here, when you switch down here between desktop and tablet, you will see that you have the same switcher up here, toggle between desktop and tablet and mobile. The mobile main bar, this is what we've got up there. I'm going to put it back on mobile. You can change the background color. Link text color. And then also for the hover, you want for that hamburger menu the same color. Then for the drawer, go back, mobile drawer pop-up. Here you've got a lot of control. The positioning, let's pop it out. Currently it's set to the left, to the right, and you can also do that for center. This will only be for full screen. The alignment of the text inside is individually done through this setting. And to the right, let's put it back on the left, and then over here width. I wouldn't recommend you go more than 320. 300 is a good option because a lot of cell phones actually after 320, they will start breaking it down. So 300 for your drawer width is a good option. Leave it at that. Make sure you apply some padding here so you have some space to draw the visitor's attention to the content inside. And over here, the spacing between the elements that you're adding here, you've got your search bar and then your menu. This will control that. Again, you have individual control over the typography as well as icon size, and then you can change the background colors over here. Make the text color, I don't think that is for normal text. In the link, we also put that on white, and for hover, well, we can leave that blue. There you go. Just check it over here. Will display the same. Just have a look at the builder also down here. Let's put it back over here. This is your drawer option over here. So if I open it, you can add these elements to the drawer pop-up. If I want to have my social media on there at the top, I simply drag it in there. You can also bring in a button. And contact details. I would not recommend you populate too much within this part of the builder for your menu and tablet. Otherwise, it will become too crowded. Over here, you can see a card link for WooCommerce has been added. And if you have installed WooCommerce, that will display. That's as far as I would go. Otherwise, I would be very careful what I'm going to add here, rather put it in the drawer. What a great way to build out both your header and your mobile and tablet headers with Suki Pro. And that's a wrap for our video on Header Elements Plus from Suki Pro. Check out Suki, follow the link in the description below. See you in the next video.